I'm in Valentine Cave, lava beds. I just had to switch batteries. There's a side passage I'm not going to do this time. Here's the main passage I just came from. I found this pile of rocks. I know somebody put a candle here. That's weird. There's a breakdown pile there. And then here's the main tube. So I'm going to keep going down the main tube. Very carefully. It's another little side passage, crawl. I'm not going to bother to do. Notice how colorful the ceiling is here. Very uneven. Ooh, all sorts of stuff. Rough spots, smooth spots, brown spots, white spots, gray spots. Look at the floor. It's like a cliff here. Small lava fall. Kind of cool. Luckily, even when it's wet, this rock is not too slippery. So just take your time, and it's not that dangerous. It's good to look for the part of the rock with the most texture. Part of experience hiking and caving is to be able to tell by looking at a rock if it's going to be slippery or not. Check it out. There's a way through here. Or I can go this way. Wow. Look at all this color here. Greens, sort of a peachy color. Look how rough the ceiling is. Wow. Interesting. Just if you're here, don't touch this stuff. It's very fragile. The green stuff, it'll go back. That's a bacterium, but still, it'll take a while. The ecosystem in here is very slow. And then, of course, the rocks won't go back. They're one time only. So look at this. Go down here. There's another passage that go over there to the other main tube. And over here is the way I can get through. There. Now I'm back to the main tube. Hold on a second. Just a second. My gimbal's being stupid. I need to straighten it out. Sometimes I get too far, I adjust it too far, and the only way to reset it is to start over. So there's the other main tube. This is the way I just crawled through. Look how green it is here. Just like Golden Dome and Hopkins chocolate. Very pretty. Huh. Strange hole. Just a second, I gotta reset my gimbal again. Piece of junk. In this mode, it only lets me adjust one axis on purpose, and somehow it keeps getting adjusted on accident. So, oops, hang on. Darn it, I keep trying to click on this. It doesn't want to behave. Okay, so here's something interesting. The main tube keeps going to the right. There's a breakdown pile to the left. It's actually a pretty good tube over here to the left. So, let's see if I can get through here reasonably easy. Notice I'm climbing over a pile of breakdown rock. There. Now we're caving. Notice how brown it is back here. It's like a totally different cave. Obviously, this is the same cave. I ain't going anywhere yet. Different tube. This one's smaller, so it probably didn't flow as long, or not as many gallons per minute. Huh, there's the wall there. Interesting. Yeah, besides being giant mazes, these caves are kind of fun. Especially if you can take a look around and enjoy the beauty. Of course, it's just a lava tube. There's no real mineral formations here, so compared to something like limestone or marble, it's not as pretty. Oh well. All right, here we are. This is the end of this tube. Just gets smaller and smaller. Can't fit. The end. So we came all the way here for nothing. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I know. I think the problem with my gimbal is if I walk in a circle, it tries to stabilize it. Oops, hang on. Oops. Maybe I slipped in the puddle. Notice the wall there. Oops. Interesting hole. Notice the floor is wet. Excuse me, it snowed out there last night. Less than an inch accumulated. Pretty dry around here. I don't think it's officially a drought or desert or anything, but definitely dry. Okay, now back at the main passage. Oops, hang on, my gimbal's being stupid. Alright, there we go. I tell you, touchscreen is the worst invention ever. As far as nuclear war hasn't started because somebody accidentally clicking launch. Notice the floor to the left is a dead end. Curves down to the right. That's where the cave goes. I'm gonna have to do a little crawling here, but I think it'll be easiest I can do it. I reserve the right to chicken out. Oh boy. At least there are no bats in here, so I don't have to worry about making too much noise or anything. Looks like it's white again. Notice the texture of the floor over here to the left versus the texture of the floor over here to the right. Interesting indeed. Notice how it kind of bulges out there like it's going to have a tube. But either it didn't have a tube or had a tube and it sealed off. Remember, the tube could have been a lot deeper before when the lava was flowing. And then there was lava still in here that solidified and filled the bottom up. So, if this lava here was flowing 3 feet deep, this cave was really 3 feet deeper. Like that. So way up there, it's dead end though. Oops, hit the ceiling. That's what helmets are for. Darn it, why is... Hold on, I gotta reset my gimbal again. Piece of junk. Like I said, I think the main problem is if I keep walking in circles, that it ends up not following correctly. But obviously I can't just walk in a straight line. The cave is not a straight line. Oops. I think I'm about as far as I'm going to be going anyway. Notice I'm at a three-way intersection here. Somebody marked it with rocks. So theoretically you can keep going if you don't mind crawling through there. Or you can keep going if you don't mind crawling through there. I don't feel like crawling through there, especially with it wet. Maybe I'll come back this summer. But if I remember right, there's still a lot more cave. I think the official length of this cave is like 1,000 feet. I haven't been counting steps, but I don't know. Maybe I'm almost there. Excuse me. Notice the floor is going up. The ceiling is relatively flat. So this is the part where I need to watch my head. Since I'm wearing a backpack, I need to watch my backpack too. So I'll be hunching over like that dude from Notre Dame. Notice the floor is covered and right down here. Watch your step. Notice how it's nice and smooth here, though. It's not covered in breakdown rock. Notice here, this one smooth spot on the floor. That's what we call a welded rock. That's a separate rock that fell down while this lava was still molten. And then they solidified together, permanently sealed, until erosion, of course, destroys everything. Entropy wins in the end. Same with this rock here. Well, that might be a little more complicated, but you get the idea. This is not just some little, sewer pipe. A lot happened when this thing was flowing. All right, now I gotta crawl through here very carefully. It's funny, some of my videos, if I breathe loud, people make fun of me. It's like, are you out of shape? Well, yeah, but also, in case you didn't notice, I'm going through a cave. Oh well. Funny thing, like Hollywood, they have a theatrical movie. You might have people beating each other up, shooting each other, boxing, wrestling, fighting, and you never hear anybody breathing. It's like, you realize that's why it's fiction, right? So you don't hear that stuff. You only see what they want you to see, you only hear what they want you to hear. It's a production. This isn't really production. Like they say in the Galaxy Quest, this is a historical document. Yeah. All right. Now the ceiling's nice and tall here. I'm standing up and I got tons of room. Lots of fun. It's beautiful. Seriously, I wish. Yeah, well, like I said, Hopkins Chocolate and Golden Dome Cave are like this pretty much everywhere. Those caves are a little harder though. Got some crawling. If I remember right, they're a lot wetter too. Hopefully I can do those later today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I want to get back to civilization by 6. Make sure I can eat dinner before my favorite restaurant closes. And notice how the ceiling comes over nice and flat. Then it gets bigger. And here, the floor does the exact opposite. Wow, look at those colors. There's pink or peachy, green. It's like somebody ate a rainbow all over the cave. But this is all natural, except for some wear and tear from people walking through. This cave is about as natural of a cave you're gonna get. There's a tube through there. Oh, wait a minute, did I miss my turn off? Oh yeah, but hold on, I'll show you. Forgot about this. So here's a crawl through there. This is one I skipped before because the floor is all wet. Yeah, I missed my turn off, that's funny. I was busy looking to the right, so I forgot my turn off was to the left. See, even I can get lost in one of these caves. Oops, oh come on. Just a second, let me pause the video.